When we look at Imam Ali, we are saying that he is the most valuable person in the Ummah of Muhammad. Allah speaks about profitable business. Business that is going to make you a profit. It's going to bring great dividends. Allah has bought from the believers their lives and their property in exchange for Jannat. Now, let's come and talk about a very special deal. Another business, another deal that Allah is talking about in the Quran. And this deal is far greater and far more magnificent than the deal that I just mentioned in the Quran. In all of history, of all the people there have been and will ever be, this deal was offered once and it was transacted one time in all of history. There's one person who took that deal, one person who went into that transaction, and he came out winning. There's an exchange happening here, a transaction happening here, where this person is giving up his life in order to gain the pleasure of Allah. What kind of a great deal is this? And who is this person? Who is making this deal? Allah is speaking about this in the Quran, that amongst all of mankind, there's one person who has made this deal. On one hand, Allah is saying with all the believers, He bought their life for what? For Jannat. But from this one believer and from this one person, Allah bought his life for Allah's pleasure. So now Allah is putting a fair market value on the price of this one person. And when you compare the two ayat, then you understand that all the mu'mineen, on one hand, their highest value is Jannat, and this believer, one believer, on the other hand, his value is the pleasure of Allah. In other words, Allah Himself. Now you tell me who's the most valuable? Who has the most worth? And that was Ali, and he made the deal when he was young. He was 22 years old when he made this deal. So in every battle, when you see Imam Ali walking out with his life on his palm, it is not because he's reckless or careless, because now his life is in Allah's hands. Allah is the owner of that life. Allah bought it. He sold it, Allah bought it, and that was the deal. Imam Ali's whole life is a lesson of Islam. His whole life is Islam. Everything that you want to learn in Islam, you look through his life, it is what Allah wants. It is His deen in the greatest form. Bismillah.